back to Cheap and Green. Welcome to 2017. It's maybe a little late in January for me to be talking about New Year's resolutions, and honestly, we don't really do New Year's resolutions. I think that the new year is a good time to sort of look back and assess what's working in your life, what isn't working, maybe set goals if that's a thing that you like to do. So that's sort of what we've been doing, is just sort of reassessing how things are working and maybe refocusing a little bit. One of the big impacts on our lives that 2016 had was in relation to health. Just about all of us were, in our house anyway, were in the hospital for one thing or another, whether it be an injury or an illness. And being in the hospital is a whole lot of no fun. Being sick is a whole lot of no fun. Being hurt is no fun at all. So really we've been much more focused on our health now, looking toward the new year, than maybe we would have been in previous years. Obviously the first things people look at are, exercise and diet, which, it's normal. It's a good thing, because those are the things that are going to impact your life the most. So we've been looking at ways that apps and technology can help make these kinds of lifestyle changes a little easier. And there's a couple that I wanted to share with you that hopefully, if this is a focus that you're looking at doing for the new year, then maybe these will make these changes easier for you too. It's coming up to almost a year now since I fell on my head and I got my concussion. And I'm still experiencing some trouble with that. But one of the things that I've found really, really helpful, both for my concussion symptoms and just life in general, is doing yoga. And I know this is not new information, but yoga classes are great. And if you have the means to do that, the time and the money, then I would definitely encourage you to take a class, because going in person with an actual qualified instructor is a much better way of learning how to do the moves properly and avoiding injury. But if you don't have time to do that or the money to do that all the time, there's a great online resource. It's called doyogawithme.com. And there are hundreds and hundreds of online videos that you can download or stream. They're in all levels of ability, so even if you're a real beginner, you'll be able to find videos that are suitable to you. And they go up to, pretty sophisticated level. There's all different instructors, so you get to get a sense of who you like and who you don't like. And streaming the videos is completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. Now, if you want to download them and keep them, then there's a fairly minimal fee. I think for the full screen for one video, it's about $10, which is not really that bad. I mean, if you went and bought a DVD, it would be way more than $10, right? So, but you don't have to do that. You can just use it as a free resource. Now, right now, well, starting January 1st, they have a 30-day yoga challenge, and they have sort of curated a collection of yoga classes for you to take, and they'll send you one by email every day, and they're progressive. So you start off with the easier ones, and then as you get better at it, they get maybe a little bit more sophisticated, maybe a little longer. So right now I'm on day 7, and I can tell you today's was pretty hard. But, I'm persevering, and it's been great. And this is completely free, and you can still sign up now, even though it's partway through. You can catch up the ones that you want to, or, you can just join in whenever you want. So I really recommend that if you're interested at all in trying out yoga and seeing if it's maybe something that you like. It's a free, completely free, do it in your own home way to do that. The other app that I've been using is one called Calm.com. That's CALM.com. And that's an app that you can put on your phone. And it is meditation. You can do a daily meditation completely for free. You get to choose the length of the meditation, and I think they're as little as like maybe a minute or even 3 minutes, and they can go up to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So if you're maybe sitting in the car waiting for someone, or it's a good waiting thing to do if you've got a few minutes to kill. It's a really good way to sort of breathe, because we tend to breathe really shallowly when we're in our busy daily lives. We kind of forget how to take a really deep breath, and sometimes just one deep breath can really release a lot of tension that we have and a lot of stress that we have built up with just the normal stresses of day-to-day life. So Calm.com is an app you can download for free. If you want a more sophisticated and more customized experience, again, you can pay more. You can pay the monthly fee. I think it's $7.99. And then you get to customize the background sounds and customize the image on the screen, and maybe get more extensive meditation practice if you find that you're really enjoying it. But again, it's a great way to, if you don't want to bother getting out the yoga mat and doing all of that, you can just sit in your car and breathe deeply for 3 minutes and let the daily stress wash over you, and you're going to feel a lot better. The other thing that we've decided to do is return to being vegetarian. We had been vegetarian, I don't know, maybe a year ago? I'm trying to think, maybe it was a bit longer. And we just kind of drifted away from it. I think we got a little lazy, and we just stopped doing it, and more meat started to sneak in. So because we've been sort of lazy, we really decided to use the new year to refocus our eating habits and be a little bit more conscious of what we're actually doing, rather than just grabbing whatever 5 minutes before dinner time, and so a little bit more planning, a little bit more consideration. And one of the tools that might make it easier to make this transition is something called Vegetarian Calculator. Again, it's vegetariancalculator.com, and you put in how many months you've been vegetarian, and it shows up how many animals you've not eaten, which is really nice, and also how less tons of carbon dioxide you've released into the atmosphere. Because I don't know if you're aware, but factory farming, which is large-scale animal farming as we do it in North America, it's a huge producer of greenhouse gases. I think it's either tied or second to automobiles. I'll have to look that up. But massive amounts of CO2 are produced by our massive amount of use of animals. So it's really much more environmentally friendly to eat as vegetarian as possible. Now, I know that that's not easy for everyone, and that may not be a thing that they want to do. So I would encourage you to maybe consider 1 day a week, or maybe be vegetarian during the week and go crazy on the weekends. Whatever will suit your particular lifestyle. It is much healthier for you, and it is much better for the planet, and obviously much better for the animals as well. I'll make sure that I put this information in the description box below, so you don't have to run and scribble things down with a pen while I'm talking. I hope that this information will be useful to you as you look forward to the new year. I hope that 2017 proves to be your best year yet, and all good things come your way. Thank you for watching Cheap and Green and joining me once a week, and I hope to see you again. If you are liking the show, then please subscribe, and you can always follow me on Instagram as well.